Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Stenodux here. This time, back again with another Paper Mario the Origami King tutorial video. This one in particular is actually going to be assistance in helping defeat the colored pencil boss in Paper Mario the Origami King. Now, this fight can be a bit tough if you don't know what you're doing. And at one point, it isn't exactly clear on what you should do. But basically, this is going to help everybody who isn't sure of what to do figure out what moves work in certain circumstances. So real quick, we're just going to see this cutscene that precedes the boss fight itself with Olivia and Paper Mario, protecting each other from these no-good colored pencils, as we're about to see in their case here. Which obviously, if you've seen prior to this point, there's a whole theme to this, these colored pencils throughout this entire tower here. So basically, we're not going to read all this. You've probably already seen it. If you're watching this video, it's most likely that you're stuck on the boss fight itself. So we're going to get this boss fight to start, and then that's when I'll give you guys some tips. Alright, so now the boss fight has started. You're going to see we're on the boss board, where the boss is in the center, and you have to make your way to the colored pencils, and you have to find a way to, hit them. So, for the first part of this boss fight, what you want to do is you want to get behind the colored pencil's casing, whatever you want to call it, and you want to hit it with your hammer. So it's going to give you 3 ring moves. You honestly don't even need that many. All you want to do is you want to make sure that the arrow, as you can see, the green marking there, it's going to lead the arrow to the adjacent to the point we currently are. And that's going to lead right behind where the colored pencils are. And you can see here that I'm moving the POW thing to right behind the colored pencil's lid. So aside from that, I don't think we're going to even really need to move anything else. So we're just going to use that one move, and we should be good. Yeah, this is going to show you that basically you hit it with your hammer, which is fine. Easy peasy. As you can see here, they missed all of those shots, so make sure you get your timing as best as you can to excellent. It's following right after the light, or the colors make its full circle, and you want to wait just about a second before you can get the excellent hit, which was a little confusing to me at first, but I pretty much got it down pat, So now the second turn after you hit it from the behind, it's actually going to be stunned. So this is the perfect opportunity to do something different to inflict some damage. So we're going to see here, I'm going to maneuver some of these spots here. That way we can make our way towards the center so we can hit this boss. And I'm just going to give myself the opportunity to get that chest that's there along the way. That's going to give you... It's very important to make sure that you get the chest because it can drop hearts and coins, but the hearts are going to come in handy for these boss fights. Now what we're going to do, we're going to click the boots attack, and we're going to jump on it. Make sure that you press the A button as you're landing on it to inflict even more damage than normal. And now the boss is going to... I'll do a snapshot. I forgot to block that. I'm sorry. Normally you want to block that if you're timing it right. You can make sure that it doesn't do as much damage. But now obviously the colored pencils have replenished, so we are back to square one, returning back to behind the case for the colored pencils and smacking it with our hammer. So again, we're going to make sure that we move this behind and make sure that you're leading it properly. As you can see here, this arrow that leads left is going to lead to an arrow that points directly to this little section here. You can see this arrow points right, and then it'll lead to the POW block thing. So we're going to just finish this move up. Along the way, I'm going to pick up a heart. That's going to replenish my health. And then we're going to hit it with our hammer once again. As you can see, I waited for it to be orange, and then directly after it becomes orange, that's when you can press the A button so you can get your excellent hit. Alright, now once again, we're going to make sure that we jump on this, which is precisely what we're going to do. Make sure it ends on a POW spot, and that should do it. There's our boots. And we're going to jump on it. Remember, get the timing just before you're about to land on the case to step on it. And if you press A every time, you'll still inflict more damage. Well, I didn't block it there. Honestly, you don't need to block as long as you do everything perfect. They won't do nearly enough damage to you. And again, we're just going to rinse and repeat. As you can see, it's pretty much set up so that it's automatically going to go over there. If you see here, that 2-point mark, I believe, does do it 2 attacks instead of 1, which means we can attack it twice. We should be able to attack it twice. I might be wrong. Oh, no, it's just once. Maybe it does more... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It does more damage. But I missed the excellent hit, so that's okay. It's still going to inflict damage on itself because it closes and it shoots the missiles at itself. And once again, we're just going to, do the same process over and over until we finally get to the next part, which is probably the part that a lot of you guys are stuck on. It was the part that I was a little confused about, but I ended up figuring it out pretty fast. But I figured that some people are probably not going to get it as easily either, so... There we go, that time I actually blocked it. Got the timing for it a little better. Alright, so now this is the second wave of the boss fight. The second wave is what's a little more tricky. Behold my rainbow roll, which when I heard rainbow roll, or when I read rainbow roll, I kept thinking of sushi, because that's my fiance's favorite roll. If we ever get sushi, it's a rainbow roll. So I was actually craving sushi when I actually first started this boss fight, but that is, that's story for another time, I guess. Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I apologize for that. Yeah, press the Y button. That makes the toads, throw stuff at you. If you ever need help in a boss fight, be sure to do that to bring the toads to you. What we want to do now, though, is we want to exchange this this thing here so we can be adjacent to those colored pencils, like so. I believe right here is right here is where we're at. Well, where we will actually land. So let's make sure that we move. Yes, we want to move this so that we don't cross paths at all, because that would have sent us back right. So now that we are actually directly behind it... Oh, no, it doesn't actually work. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Oh, you know what it was? I know what I did wrong. And I'll show you guys exactly what I did wrong. I got this the last time, and I completely forgot the point at which I need to press on the on button. So basically what I just showed you was not to do. Now prepare to watch what you are supposed to do. So you're going to see that there are on switches. So make sure that when you are on your way to do this, that you reach that point. So, okay. I might have messed this up a little bit. Oh no, never mind. No, I didn't mess it up. There are two different spots where you can hit. You see there's the hand here. I couldn't see the hand behind the lid. So basically you want to make sure that before you touch the hand part where you're going to be to the side of the colored pencils, that you hit the on switch, which you guys will see in just a second again. So I turned it on, and now that means that I can use my 1,000-fold arms. So that was a mistake that I didn't do last time. So now we use the 1,000-fold arms, turns the magic circle on, use your motion controls, gyro controls, whatever you want to call them, grab it with the triggers, and then you're going to throw up and down. And you're going to inflict a whole bunch of damage. And you're just going to keep doing that, and you're just going to keep, annihilating these colored pencils. They're definitely going to need to be sharpened after this. Yeah, so that's basically the boss fight, so I apologize if that confused you guys for how I messed up, but basically I showed you guys what to do versus what not to do, so in the end, I guess it was actually pretty beneficial. So, however, if you did find this video helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe, and do stay tuned for future content. If you are playing this game, of course, please do enjoy it, and as always, happy gaming!